Welcome back. This is episode 4, session 3. Good luck, don't get it confused. Of the Winter Train. We will start today's session by reading notes. Notes will be read from top down. So we'll start with Lucy, and once Lucy's done, the next person can go, and so forth and so forth.
The townspeople of Silkhorn were suspiciously absent when we arrived with the folks of Aspen Underbell. As we split up to search for places to house refugees, I walked into a church. I was instantly ambushed with a sack placed over my head and was knocked out. I awoke to find myself in a dark prison cell with Granger in a cell directly across from me. He didn't recognize me at all, and he didn't answer me when I asked how he had arrived down there. Eventually, Zazie and Danelle found me and saved me. Danelle used an eldritch blast to break the lock and set me free. After climbing back up to the main floor of the church, I saw a handful of Silkhorn civilians in a trance by the priest. Granger and Gunk were also heavily obsessed with sitting on the bench. Zazie, Danelle, and I used rope to tie onto one of us and tug when they were charmed. It eventually worked, and we got most of the civilians out safely.
I got thrown today, and God, I missed flying. I got to break stuff too, I was actually enjoying myself until I was led into a church. A church, once my safe haven, now my hell. After tonight, I have lost all faith in religion. I got hooked on bench and fell under a trance. I don't know what kind of God does that, but I don't care. God is evil. God is my enemy. But you know who isn't my enemy? That Granger guy. He sucked as a trip sitter, sure, but he said he'd buy me a beer later. At least, I think it was Granger.
March 19th, 1837. We arrived in Silkhorn to find a ghost town. After throwing Gunk onto a balcony, I broke into an unlocked home to find it empty. We then explored and found many unlocked homes that were empty. Seeing this, we guided the people of Aspen Underbell to shelter. We found that some doors were locked and contained villagers. We asked them to shelter refugees, and just like that, everyone was housed. However, Lucy is now missing. After thoroughly searching the guild building, we went to the church and were welcomed in. Gunk and I started looking for Lucy when we found Bench. I don't really know what happened between that and waking up, but I woke up a lot. We ended up getting all the civilians we could to safety. That's when I learned there were more in the basement. Upon entering the basement, however, I found me.
Today, we had to figure out what to do with the villagers of Aspen Underbell. No one was answering the doors, so we had to go towards drastic measures and break a couple of doors in. Unfortunately, Granger broke a door to a family home where the family inside was hiding, and they told us that there were others taking refuge in the church. We had to look for other options to help house everyone, and by the time we were done, Granger noticed that Lucy was nowhere to be found. I tried having the dogs search for her, but it came to a dead end, and Granger decided to break into the door. I tried to continue my search with the dogs around the buildings, but Granger was acting weird. He kept getting upset that I wanted to keep searching. After arguing for a bit, I finally just left, and Zazie followed me. I'm glad she did too, because she ended up helping me when we got inside the church. Gunk and Granger immediately ran up and ended up under some sort of trance. I wasn't paying too much attention because Zazie was trying to make sure I wouldn't fall under it myself. I noticed a rug in the corner that seemed off, so I lifted it to find a hatch. Under the hatch, we finally found Lucy as well as another Granger. He didn't seem to even know who I was. I checked to make sure it was actually him by looking upstairs before trying something I considered crazy. I set my hands, and sure enough, a blast was able to break the lock. I don't have any magic, so I have no idea how that could have happened. Once we had Lucy, we went back upstairs to try and free everyone from the spell when I got sucked into the trance myself. Thankfully, Zazie was able to pull me out, which gave me an idea. We tied a rope around ourselves, and slowly but surely we saved everyone we could, including our party. Granger wouldn't believe us about the other Granger, so I went downstairs to show him, and Gunk, I think, is suspicious of the actual Granger.
Upon arriving in a small town with the refugees, we split up to try and find housing for them. After some exploring and investigation, we figured out several homes were abandoned and others had people hiding within. We realized that Lucy had not been with us for some time. How could I have not realized that sooner? We went searching, and Granger insisted on searching a clearly abandoned building instead of an occupied church. Danelle and I went to go search the church together, but couldn't get in until after Granger and Gung rejoined us. Once I went in, I realized it was a church dedicated to Mistra. Then Granger and Gunk went to the front and sat down, but only after that did I realize the chant and prayer was dedicated to some god of death, and no one was sitting willingly. I was able to save Danelle, and we found a hidden basement with a second Granger and Lucy. The second Granger was very odd and concerning, and Danelle used some magic blast to free Lucy, and we went up to try and save the victims. Danelle had the brilliant idea to tie a rope to me so I could be pulled back if I went under the trance. I was able to go and save Gunk and Granger, but got stuck in the trance after. The trance became so strong, I cut the rope from me, and Danelle tied the rope around herself and saved me. And the team worked together to try and save the rest of the townsfolk. After which, we went to the basement to show Granger his second self, and the idiot thought it was his twin.
And with that, we turn towards the map. Map will now be open, and we will find ourselves back in the basement of the Silkhorn Church, right where we left off. Granger looking into the eyes of Granger, and the rest of the party observing cautiously, maybe anxiously waiting to see what happens. What do you do?
I touch him.
Okay.
Where exactly?
Like the shoulder,
Okay.
to see if this is like a major image.
Mm-hmm. Your hand makes contact with the Granger, and the Granger you're looking at just kind of looks at you, confused almost.
Well, don't look at me confused. I'm confused.
I could say the same myself.
I'd like to roll an inspection check to see if there's anything off.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that wait?
Investigation
What am
would
I
work.
actually? Okay.
Sorry. Forgot to
Inspection.
specify.
That ain't even.
That ain't even
third
3.5.
edition. Okay, I'm
Or 3.
inspecting.
As you look, you notice some differences. Some of the emblems don't exactly line up with what your armor has. It's off. In a small detail, but regardless, it's still off. And, you don't know what that means, but you know that some of these emblems are fake.
You. When were you born?
Why do you need to know?
Why won't you answer? If you're really me, then you should know this.
I don't think I need to answer that.
What? Do you not want to figure out what's going on here either? If
Not
you want to figure
particularly.
out what's going on here the same way that I... Well, if you don't, then you're weird and I shouldn't trust you.
Don't trust me. I would like to leave.
No. I'm not just gonna let a freak like you walk out of here looking like me. You're gonna change back to whatever you looked like before. We're gonna figure out who's the real one.
Change.
So
back.
when is my birthday?
I don't know.
Damn it. He's good. Of course, you didn't necessarily know that I didn't know my own birthday.
Right.
What? How old were we when my father left the home?
I don't know.
What the hell do you know?
Probably not enough.
1 second. And then I lock the gate behind me.
Wait, quick question, pray tell. How did you open the door, if you remember?
That's a good point. So I'm going to put the gate back up there. And I'm going to like lean it so that it's like not really closed. It's like just there. Just hold on 1 second. I'll be back.
Right.
Gunk, keep an eye on him.
Well, oh, fine. I like begrudgingly walk up to the gate.
Team huddle.
Team Huddle minus
Okay.
Skunk.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
I vote we kill him.
Gunk?
No, not Gunk. Granger.
Oh.
Well, not Granger. Him.
I'm confused.
The fake version of me behind those bars.
Question:
Just
Can
give
you
him
roll?
a-
Can
Who
you roll
do I
stealth?
shoot?
You roll stealth. If you have disadvantage normally because your armor, you don't now. But I just want I want to see how quietly you say this.
That is average. That is as average as it gets. And whispering is a normal thing normal people can do.
I know. I wasn't gonna. I was only looking for something lower than a 5. If that was the case, it would have been a different story. No,
Okay.
you're what you're saying is not being shared. At least you think.
Why do you think that we should?
Because he's a freak. He doesn't even know when our dad left. Come on now.
Do you know when your dad left?
Yes, I never had a dad.
So
Seems like a
when
pretty
did he leave?
easy question to answer.
It sounds like you don't know the answer either.
He had me on the ropes for a second when he didn't know our birthday, but
Um, I don't know if I'm convinced that the first thing we should do when we see something weird is kill it.
I'd like to history check for Granger to know about doppelgangers.
Sure. You know that doppelgangers do exist. They're not very common, and more often than not, because doppelgangers have some semblance of intelligence, they do sometimes get like not tasked to do something in particular, but like they gather like some large organizations might use a doppelganger to break someone's image.
Have you heard of doppelgangers?
I don't know if I've heard of doppelganger. Yes, yeah, I have.
I'm not saying that this is a doppelganger. However, there are many things like it, such as changelings, that could morph into my appearance. And if this is a doppelganger or some other kind of celestial freak, we can't just let it walk out. It's gonna go out and kill people.
So what if we threaten it first? See if it changes back first, before we actually just kill it.
Lovely idea. Let's walk up and say, "Hey, doppelganger, why don't you change to your normal form?"
At least then we might get some information. Your way, you're just gonna kill it, and then what?
If we let on that we know it's a doppelganger, which we don't, but if we let on that we think that, and it is, we're not going to get the chance to gracefully kill him.
Why does it need to be graceful if it's a doppelganger?
Because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want any of the commoners around here to get hurt. And if this turns into a fight, versus just a quick.
I misunderstood you. I thought you looked like the kind of guy who wanted to get hurt.
I like fighting. I like violence. Yes, you got me. But not with all of these innocent people around. It's at the bar. It had already started. Hell had broken loose. Here,
How
hell.
about we let?
Oh, can I spot?
Can
Can I spot? Can I spot that?
You can roll a perception. Gunk, stay where you are. Gunk, stay where you are. Go back to where you were.
That's a 21.
That's a 21.
I
Okay.
have advantage. so I
Yeah.
rolled-
You notice the other Granger just kind of try and open the door, you know?
Hey! Knock that off.
Why? You freed all of us.
Not you!
You broke the lock.
We're talking
didn't
about
you?
what to do with you.
Let me go, right?
What? We can't. You understand why we can't just let you go.
Within the, as you say that, they grab a scroll out of their pocket and
If they're trying to cast a spell, they're within opportunity attack range.
it's not a mechanic in 5e.
You can cast a spell within.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, I'm not. At least I think you could. You're more than welcome to double check me on that. I need to check something real
Attack.
quick.
5 foot spell cast.
I don't think that's a thing in 5e.
Well, then what's the hell is the point of Warcaster? 1 second. I see. You have to have the Mage Slayer feat in order for that to.
Mm-hmm. And
I
which
suppose so.
do you have the Mage Slayer feat?
I'm.
I know. I'm fucking with you. All of a sudden, the Granger drops a sphere of darkness around the.
I have dark vision.
gate. You cannot see through magical darkness. It is still darkness.
I can't say that. Well, I'm gonna
but-
stand. I'm
hold
standing
on.
in the gate. You can see like 5 feet, right?
No,
Oh, whoopsie.
no, it is magical darkness. In fact, you can't.
No, like
see.
if I'm standing in a doorway, I'm gonna feel someone brush past me. I'm calling BS on that.
Yes, you could.
I'm sorry. Have you
No,
stood
no,
in a
no.
doorway before?
No, you can
I
feel.
will drive
someone-
over to your house right now, and I will have you stand in the doorway.
It's more of the point of you can't see. You can obviously feel someone, but nobody else can see.
And if you can
anything.
feel someone, then you should get an opportunity attack if they walk past you.
Sure. Yeah, but for the sake of this, we're going to hide the tokens.
But
I will let you know
Okay.
if something exits your opportunity attack range. But do you do
Can I roll
anything?
perception to see if I know?
dog, you
That-
just had to make this complicated. What? Granger would not say dog. That was a little of me slipping in there.
Dog.
Gunk will panic and like just try to find Granger in any way he can.
Sure.
Just yelling Granger.
Gunk, I'm right. Gunk, I'm right here.
Granger! Granger, I can't say anything.
I'm in the door.
Where's the door?
I won't let him walk past me.
But
Sorry,
where's
I
the
didn't even move
door?
the circle. Granger, you can feel that somebody is.
He's moving past me.
He's not moving out of opportunity attack, but is merely just adjusting where he's standing.
On the other side of the door.
Joining you where you are, essentially.
I'm gonna shove him back.
Yeah, roll athletics.
Oh, God damn it.
The
Too
Granger
heavy.
is able
I'm
to
too
get
strong.
past you. Granger, it's like immovable.
Wait a minute.
Immovable
wait,
object
hold on.
meets.
Isn't walking within my 5 foot space also provoking an opportunity attack, though?
No. I do not believe so.
I'm pretty sure moving in another person provokes an opportunity attack.
You could again double check.
Attack.
I am no
Moving
expert.
in a person's square. Granted, my expertise is in 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, an attack of opportunity is provoked by leaving a single threatened square, not by exiting a creature's threatened area. Wait, that just doesn't answer my question.
That doesn't answer shit.
Can Gunk do something?
You may try to do something if you
Are
want.
how?
No.
You're telling me
Mm-hmm.
that this person can literally move through me and it doesn't provoke an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Come on now. This is insanity.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
What is Gunk going to try?
No,
to
you're
do?
not good.
Gunk recalls a part of his lore about being a thief for a short time, so he kind of remembers how he was able to just maneuver in the dark, and then he eventually catches up to Granger.
With the proximity that you were with Granger, you have an easy time finding Granger. However, with the current situation,
I'm just so dumb that the lights go off. I forget where I am immediately. So I just kind of have to walk in just a little bit, and then I can find Granger.
Sure. You as you find Granger, you feel that there are two different people standing, and you can't tell which one is Granger.
Granger?
Gunk, my phone just died and it was my hotspot.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What's that? Where did I come from?
What's a hotspot?
So...
Both Grangers will address you. I know that in the stead of Granger, me speaking to Granger is the other Granger. However, for all intents and purposes, Gunk hears two Grangers.
Okay. I just kind of panic, and I try to remember anything specific about Granger, because I was spending a lot of time with him lately. So I'm trying to remember if there's anything in his vocal timbre, just trying to find anything, and I'm asking the snakes if they remember anything of the sort as well.
Roll a d20. I believe because you're trying to recall, we'll just say a d20 of history.
Okay, just a normal d20 you said?
A history skill check. You'll have a modifier.
Oh, okay. I have a +1 bonus, so...
You recall that with your time, some of Granger's characteristics in the way of Granger's talking. However, with the little bit that you heard, as Granger didn't say much, or neither Granger said much, it's not enough to fully settle on which one is the real Granger yet. However, given enough time, you'll be able to figure it out.
Yeah, now that it's kind of coming back to me now, I can think of ways that I can maybe quiz the Grangers.
One thing we can do here, without Granger here, is darkness drops. And you see just a group standing for all intensive purposes. You see two Grangers, and you see Gunk between the two Grangers.
Oh, god damn it. Gunk, come on.
I don't know, man. Hang on, I gotta tap into my snakes for a second, man.
I got a snake on.
Danelle is going to aim her bow at the two Grangers Skunk, can you figure out which one's which?
Yeah, I think Granger speaks with like a very certain twang. I think if I could just get him to talk to me a little bit more.
Okay, just let me know when you're confident.
Okay. Yeah, no.
That way we
just
can move forward.
Don't shoot yet. Don't. I'm not confident.
I'm holding. Don't worry.
Don't shoot. Okay.
Don't do it.
Granger. Remember our
yes.
first night here?
What do you mean by here?
Our
Yeah.
first night in that pub.
Yeah.
What beer did I order?
Ale.
What? What? What the hell? No, you can't trust him. There's no way I'd remember that.
Hey, he is really good, Granger. You're right. Granger.
Yes. Yes.
What are my snakes' names?
Ask the question again.
Granger. What are my snakes' names? Granger.
Before either of them answer, I'm just gonna let our dungeon master type the others' answers, just so there's no bias in either, and how quick the response is.
Mm-hmm.
Red says, fuck 'em and up. Yellow says, Travis and Ricky.
You fucking asshole. I knew you didn't listen, but jeez. Alright, I'll try not to take that personally. Okay, Granger. This is an answer that you have to know. What would you say our favorite memory together is?
Granger looks at the ground and then up at the ceiling. Yellow says, drinking ale, of course. Red says, well, I don't know if it's necessarily the favorite memory, but we had a hell of a time on that bench.
Fuck. They're both really good answers. Except I have a discrepancy. I don't think I ever actually drank with Granger, did I?
You can
Not
roll a
like
history check to recall it, unless the others wish to add
Red
to that.
says,
Yeah, phone a friend.
yes, skunk. I owe you a beer still.
You do recall that Granger does, in fact, still owe you a beverage.
Yes. You actually owe me a beer, actually.
Yeah, yes, I do. Now, shoot him, says Red, pointing at Yellow.
Hang on, I'm not fully convinced.
What? Outbursts
I
Red.
was just like holding the arrow, like kind of half drawn at this point. Like, okay.
Oh, for Christ's sake already, says Yellow.
Okay. I believe this last question will do the trick. Granger.
Gunk.
Gunk.
Hang on, I still need to think of a question. I'm so sorry. This is a lot.
It's just a really long pause of Gunk. Gunk says Granger. Granger says Gunk. Gunk says Granger. Granger says Gunk.
Hang on. Granger,
Gunk.
what was the first thing you noticed about me?
Lucy's loving this.
Danelle is like.
Whose
looked up
answer do you want to
complete
hear first?
confusion.
Gunk.
I want to hear Red's first.
You're a fucking freaky little dude.
Okay. Yellow.
Your eyes.
And what about them?
What can I say? They're just so endless.
I look over both of their shoulders and then I confidently point my finger at the yellow one.
To shoot it?
Yeah.
Okay, Danelle was like half drawn with like confusion on her face. So seeing this, she like snaps back into it and just like shakes her head, pulls the bow fully drawn, and shoots at yellow.
Sure, could you roll to hit?
Yes, I can.
And for everybody participating, could you all roll initiative?
I have advantage.
Sure. Could you all roll initiative as a doppelganger gets revealed? Your first arrow strike, unfortunately, does not hit, though.
Wait, what am I rolling? I'm so sorry.
Would I not get
Initiative.
any sort of like advantage because they're not looking at me?
No. Actually, well, no.
Damn.
Sorry. Hold on.
Okay.
I need to see the rolls again just to verify that everything. Damn, even
What's
with
happening?
advantage.
It's not rolling
Oh,
the dice
oh.
right now.
Oh,
I
it
don't know what's
rolled.
happening. Okay.
Oh, it rolled.
It wasn't rolling the dice physically on my screen. I might have rolled like 20 different initiatives.
No, you only rolled one. It's okay. With that, Lucy starts combat.
Oh, okay.
The dogs get an initiative?
They share initiative with Loki, with Danelle,
Interesting.
but it's just for the sake of actions. I keep track of them.
Okay, sorry, I had to move my arts and crafts out of the way.
No worries.
I am. I've been having some really bad luck in the last 24 hours with my my bow. So I'm going to. I think I moved the appropriate amount. Yep. And I'm going to hit. Actually, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
On the doppelganger. And hit him with my short sword.
Sure, I rolled a hit.
So 22.
That'll hit.
Alright, so then first is 8 piercing damage, and then with Hunter's Mark. One, so 9 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Just for the sake of you could see what you're fighting, this is what you see when they had switched from Granger. They take this form of a humanoid. Do you see it? I hope you all can see it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
we
Yeah,
do.
we can see it.
Anywho.
Yeah, weird naked little guy.
It is now Zazi's turn.
Kind of like Gunk, but twice the height.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him, which is a dex save of 13.
Sure. Fails.
Then he takes 7 damage.
How much damage?
7.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Gunk's turn.
Gunk channels Chastity and asks her to inject my.
That's its name.
There's two,
Shut up,
actually.
Kev.
What are you channeling again? Just for the sake of saying it out loud for me.
Because Chastity has the ability to inject one arrow with poison.
Okay. You may, yeah. I will also implore you to explore things like sneak attack.
Yes. You look good.
Yeah.
Need to remember what that is under in a while.
The arrow will still need to hit. So you will need to roll to hit. With your close proximity, you will have to roll with disadvantage.
Okay. So how many should I roll? 2?
Yes, you would take the lower of the 2 hit dice from your hit. The hit. There. That'll hit. And because you have proximity with your allies, if you wish to provoke sneak attack, you may.
I will.
How much damage does the arrow do? And could you add the poison damage on top of that, as well as sneak attack?
Oh shoot, that sounds like a lot of math. Hang on.
That's what I say, no matter what I roll.
So you deal 8 damage, and then you deal poison damage because the coated arrow, which was what, 1d4 did we say? Or what? How much was it? It should, I believe we made a little note for it.
All I'm seeing is just 1d6 plus 3 under both.
Hold on, let me take a peek at your character sheet just for the sake of I think I think I remember us putting a note down. Yeah, 1d4 to you. Now you can roll 1d4 for damage. Nice. And then if you scroll down, you'll find something that's called sneak attack, which is your damage roll for yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Right.
But hey, it's extra damage. Alright. And is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Alrighty. The doppelganger the doppelganger will take its turn. It is going to attempt to attack Granger. And it's
What the hell?
No!
Does a 25 hit?
Fuck you.
Please
Ask stupid questions one more time. You'll be hearing knocks on your window pretty soon.
Take 11 bludgeoning damage, please.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
That's just over half my fucking health, and I'm a paladin.
He's going to attempt to slam again, but this time onto Gunk.
Oh no, he ain't.
Onto Gunk. Does an 18 hit?
Oh no, he
Gunk?
ain't. He ain't laying hands on my boy Gunk.
If an 18 hits, please take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Me?
Yes.
How do I know if an 18 hits again?
Your AC. It's a stat called the AC. It will in fact hit.
Oh, okay, right. So I take 7.
7 bludgeoning damage, which is you'll take full. I believe you don't have an resistance. And then the doppelganger is going to attempt to the doppelganger turns over to Lucy, the next closest person, and tries to stare into Lucy's eyes. Lucy, can you please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
You should
what
restart your
saving throw?
Discord.
Wisdom saving throw. And while you roll that, I'll
Okay.
restart Discord. 8.
Eight.
Give me 1 second. I need to get the music back on. This is important. You rolled an 8. You are now frightened.
Oh. Is there anything on my like character sheet I need to do for that?
No. In fact, I will simply use this token to indicate frightened, or this ring to indicate that you are frightened.
Cool.
Yeah, Granger, it is your turn.
That it is. I'm going to use my bonus action. How you're down 7 hit points, Gunk? You're back up to full.
Let's go.
Did you heal 7 hit points, or
Correct.
Gunk? What HP were you at?
I was at 8 out of 13.
Okay,
So I'm back to 8.
Wait,
that doesn't. Wait a minute.
what?
I mean 9. Sorry. Was
Out
I
of
at-
13?
You took
Oh, I maxed
7
out.
damage.
But I was at like
Either way,
8 beginning.
Gunk should be at max.
Oh, you were at
Okay.
8 at the start of combat.
Oh, I see.
You're at
okay.
1.
Wait. So you're at 1. You go up to 8. You know what? You're at 11.
You're at 11
Okay.
HP, Gunk.
Okay.
I have 9. Gunk has 11. Together we make 2001.
Tragedy of that tragedy.
What a wonderful
Calculator. Do
TikTok.
research. I'm going to. Is there? I guess since there's no penalty from walking through people, I'm just gonna walk to the other side of him.
Sure.
Uh,
God.
and
I could have just
this-
said, oh yeah,
this-
you're gonna take an opportunity. Kidding.
Does this give me advantage?
You don't
I
need
can't
to do
remember.
that for, but because that's not a mechanic in this. Only rogues really benefit from allies being close,
Right.
and some
I
feats,
forgot.
I think.
It's I forgot it. It's BS.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so true. I totally forgot. Okay, wait. I forgot I had protection, so I totally could have used that on Gunk. Anyway,
That's what I thought you were gonna do
I will
when you
be
were
doing
saying
that.
nuh-uh.
I will be doing that next time. I forgot I took that. So we're gonna be rolling to hit here with my okay.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay. So we now know it's AC.
Or Dabblage.
Why can't I see the dice rolling? Did I click something?
That is a 5 to your athletics check.
No,
That
I
happened to me too last time, Tom. I don't know what happened with me either.
yeah, that's what I was anyway. Yeah, the athletics check wasn't real. I was just trying to get the dice to roll. But
No
it's,
worries.
so I do a backflip and then I end my turn.
yeah. Danelle, it is your turn as well as your dog's turn.
The dogs are just gonna kind of stay guarding the entrance. I'm going to move here so I can have clear line of sight. And Danelle doesn't really know how the powers work. So she's just going to attempt to cast something at this thing. So Danelle is going to attempt to cast something. And nothing really seems to happen. I'm going to message you what she cast. Because nothing just seems to happen. And that's the end of her turn.
I think I know which one you casted. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly deafen everybody for the sake of the video hearing this. Now that everybody's deafened, you cast alarm. Danelle not knowing what alarm does, it gets casted onto the door behind it, the gate. That allows people to enter into the cell and such. And when somebody is in, when somebody enters the range of that, it will set out an audible alarm or a mental alarm. Do you want to roll? Just roll a d4. Even, it's an audible alarm. Odd, it's a mental alarm. Okay, this involves everybody all of a sudden now.
I didn't know it was an either or.
Okay. Alrighty, now that everybody is back, as Danelle passes out their hands and tries to do something, all of a sudden, the jail cell door seems to start kind of just ringing. It's almost as if a bell every time someone takes a step towards it.
Huh?
What the hell?
I don't know. I tried to do what I did before, and it didn't seem to really work. Sorry.
Alrighty, is that the end of Danelle's turn?
Yes.
Awesome. Lucy, it is your turn, and you are frightened.
That means I can't do anything, really, right?
You can do something, but let me double check what frightened does, so that I am not lying to you.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Ugh. Load faster, interwebs. So you cannot move closer to the doppelganger, though that doesn't mean much in this situation. You may attempt to do stuff, however, as long as the creature, in this case the doppelganger, is within your sight, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. But that does not mean that you cannot do anything. You just are hindered.
Okay. Can I quick just be in room with DM?
Yeah, I can, it's easier. I'll move everyone briefly.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost moved you. That would have been,
Okay, I want to attempt Toll the Dead.
Sure.
It takes one. It says casting time 1 action. Does that mean like I would be casting it this turn, and then next turn would actually be the okay?
No,
then that's what I'm gonna do.
So it's a cantrip. Think like you're casting Firebolt. It is your action. You won't be able to do anything else with your action. That will be your action.
Okay.
Yeah, so the action will take its place in this turn. But if you're going to cast a spell, you can just refer it to the rune or something else if you want.
Okay.
Do you have a code name you'd like to give it?
Like, how should I?
You could pick it. However, I will be describing what happens in the sense of Toll the Dead is very obvious, and it rings, and it's also green. So they will see it happen. However, you don't need to be like, I'm doing Toll the Dead. If you feel like it would benefit you to say something else, like, I'm casting Bone Chill. or something like that.
Okay. I'm casting spooky.
Sure, that works. All right, if you're good, I'm going to. Oop.
Wait, what if?
What if?
Because of the like literal bells ringing, like what if I don't know. I don't know. Spooky bells. I'll
Okay.
call it spooky bells.
All right. Spooky bells. All right, I'm gonna pull everybody in if
Alright,
that's
I'm
okay.
ready.
All right.
Yep.
Bonk. Bonk. As you all join back, make sure you rejoin the audio stream. All right.
Audio for stream.
Yep, the audio for stream. All right, Lucy, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to cast I'm gonna look at the doppelganger and I'm gonna point at him and cast my spooky bells.
All right, what does the doppelganger need to do?
Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
They fail. Could you roll a d12? Please.
Yes. Huh. That really sucks.
Bell's toll as a green light emits from Lucy's hands and bursts into the doppelganger as bells ring and a green energy just pulsates through the doppelganger briefly. Is that the end of Lucy's turn?
Yes.
Right. Zazie, it is your turn.
Which one of my companions looks the most hurt?
Roll medicine. It is Granger.
You're right. My arm is broken.
I would still. It's not that it's a hard check, but I'm still going to ask medicine if it is a asked question.
My DM on their way to ruin the cleric's life.
It is Granger.
I caught about half of that because of my own internet.
Nice.
The last thing you said.
Granger's injured.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Granger.
Bars.
Yippee!
Damn.
Heal 10 health.
Oh, that's peak.
Hit game peak.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What else does Zazie do in this turn?
I don't think I can do anything else. So,
Right.
because I'm pretty sure Healing Word isn't. Oh, it's a bonus action! Never mind, I can do another thing.
What's the other
Indeed.
thing gonna be?
Well, I'll Sacred Flame the guy again. It's a dex save of 13.
Alrighty. Unfortunately succeeds.
Oh shoot, I already rolled.
That's
Now I look
okay.
like a fool.
Okay. The sacred flame dissipates as you try to throw a ball of sacred flame to the doppelganger. Is that the end of Zazie's turn?
Yeah.
Gunk, is now your turn.
Gunk 'em up.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Gunk.
Oh my god, I am so fucking dude. I was yapping for so long. I'm responding.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so at this point I'm really pissed. So I'm going like full like stray cat mode and just going to claw off his face.
Sure. That will be an unarmed strike because yeah.
Alright.
Roll a hit, please. That'll hit. Could you roll damage? Awesome. The doppelganger takes damage as Gunk claws at like the doppelganger's like lower legs. And the doppelganger kind of like almost flinches flinches back as Gunk just shreds the leg of this doppelganger. Is that the end of Gunk's turn?
Yeah.
The doppelganger's turn is now, and the doppelganger is going to attempt to slam onto Gunk.
What the fuck, bro?
Does a 16 hit?
Does it?
Yes. Could Gunk please take 14 bludgeoning damage?
So I'm dead.
Wait, hold on. Disadvantage. Wait.
What do you mean disadvantage?
Disadvantage. Protection.
Okay.
Protection.
Thanks for calling that out way sooner. I will re-roll that. And if this connects still, which it does connect still, Gunk, you will not die. You'll be put to 0 and on death saving throws.
Okay, I think I understand.
If you put yourself to 0, it should automatically put you onto death saving throws.
Okay. So I'll just do.
I really wish the map would load. I
Is it
kind of just
struggling
have
to
a
load
white
for you?
screen right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Should I do those rolls now? or-
Yeah.
No, those will come at the start of each turn, not starting at this
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, right. Duh.
Yeah. The doppelganger is going to turn over and attempt to attack Granger with a slam. Does a 12 hit?
Okay, I'm in. Oh, I wasn't even able to put protection on Gunk. I think they're too far.
Well.
There's a what hit?
A 12.
12 does not hit, no.
The doppelganger is going to
I close my eyes.
the doppelganger is going to end its turn. It is now Granger's turn.
It worked!
Damn it! He got me.
I swing.
Ooh. Is that a natural
Fuck.
one? Ooh. Granger, you swing. And as you are in the doors of the jail cell, you clang it onto the top of the bars, and you get it briefly stuck, however not too stuck. The cell walls are big. You just accidentally looped it through a couple of bars. It's nothing that you can't get it out of, like, now if you wanted to. You're not stuck.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to get it out then, I guess.
You don't need to do that. It's free action in the set.
Then I pull it out without my bonus action, and I walk over to Gunk, and with my bonus action, I can't help him. I've already healed him for all I could. So I put my hand up to lay on hands, and a spark flickers in my palm, but nothing comes out. Ah, damn it, Gunk!
All right. Is that the end of Granger's turn as he tries but fails to bring Gunk up?
Yes.
All right. It is now Danelle's turn. Your dogs also take turns with you if you wish.
They're still gonna just sit for now
Okay.
at the entrance. So in a desperate attempt to recreate what she did before, Danelle is going to once again try.
Mm-hmm.
And the same blast that happened last time comes out of her hands.
Roll to hit, please. I will say that with the second time, Danelle can understand how to cast the spell. At least a little bit. That'll hit. Roll damage, please. Nice. A green energy blast shoots extremely quickly into the doppelganger's chest, as it burns almost a hole in its stomach. It doesn't go all the way through, nor does it really pierce too far into the skin, but it hurts and it burns. Is Danelle going to do anything else with their turn?
I don't think she can.
It's now Lucy's turn again.
I can. It's a cantrip, so I can do it again, right?
Yeah.
My spooky bell.
Yep.
All right, then I'm pointing at scary doppelganger again. And casting spooky bells.
They fail the wisdom saving throw, so roll damage.
Okay. And
D12, by the way, just in case.
that's right. Yep. All right, it's gonna be good this time.
Bam.
Oh yes!
Nice.
12 necrotic damage.
As the bell tolls,
Damn.
as this green energy flows over to the doppelganger, it almost seems to suffocate the doppelganger as it drops down, dying from the spooky bell, as you call it, ending combat. Gunk, you can be sustained, and you will not have to roll saving throws. So as long as somebody helps you, you will be fine.
Pick Gunk up.
Do I need to
Stabilize Gunk's wounds.
You will be at 1 HP now.
Okay.
Am
what-
I still afraid?
You would've-
Gunk,
You are not frightened anymore.
how the hell are you alive?
I don't know, bro. Some say I'm indestructible.
Was that bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
So hypothetically, with 12 bludgeoning damage, there might be a gunk-shaped crater in the floor.
Yeah, you could say that. Gunk got shoved into the dirt a little bit. Not like too
I
drastically.
I helped peel
It
Gunk
kinda
out of
looks
the
like-
gunk-shaped crater.
And the gunk-shaped crater is shaped kind of like when Peter Griffin falls over.
Yeah, I see the vision. I see the vision.
Yeah.
Nazi's gonna do like a little bit of a basically a physical checkup on Gunk to like trying to figure out how the hell he's still alive.
Yeah, sure, roll medicine. You can see how Gunk lived this encounter. You peer through Gunk and you examine Gunk and you see that, man, Gunk has a resilient head.
I think
Obviously injured,
Just-
but not dead now, thanks to that.
I think you quite literally just have a thick head.
Some say I have a thick skull.
I somehow understand how you've heard that before.
Okay,
We
I think we
should-
should let the commoners out.
I
That's
think
a good
also we
idea.
should find somewhere to sleep
Yeah.
so I can
Mhm.
help you
There's
guys.
a bed in the cell.
You all have
Divine smite.
it's just you all have various means to break locks, or not all of you, but most of
Whoops.
you do.
Alright.
So I'm just going to say that you will just unlock the locks with a bit of effort, freeing all of the commoners from the basement here, as they all exit out to go. Hopefully, just go out into the previous scene. You know.
Mhm.
And we go back out to the church, where there's
Can I bring my red square with me?
sure. You sent all these people away. They're not here. Sorry. Let me just you know.
Ranger, you gotta fight the urges, man.
I can't relapse.
yeah. Wisdom save.
That shit's unhealthy.
I can't risk
Woo!
relapse.
This shit makes the rugs grow, dude. Hey.
So you exit. I'm assuming you exit out of the church.
I suppose there was never a rug to begin with.
As you exit out to church, you find yourself back in Silkhorn, just, kind of breathing a sigh of fresh air to finally be out of the church and all the chaos that followed in the church. People are still housed. There is still room in some of the homes and also the inn itself for you guys to go. And for what you've done for the town, you may be able to convince your way into a free night's rest. Who knows?
Can I take a hunting knife or like a carving knife and carve into the door on the church, "Do not enter"?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may do that.
And I
Well-
want to intentionally cut myself while I do it so there's blood in it, so they know it's really bad.
Yeah, sure. Could you just take
I just
a
thought
point of
maybe-
damage for the flare of it?
Lucy's like, I just thought maybe we would tell them, but and he's like in the middle of doing it. I'm like, but
What?
That's good. That's good too. We could tell with our words.
Yeah, go tell him with your words. As he continues to carve.
Yeah. What is
Danelle's
everyone's
just gonna
plan?
like slowly back up with the dogs behind her away from Granger while he does this.
After a little bit of time, Granger carves out the full message. Do not enter. And there's blood filling some of the messages, some of the letters and such. It's not too much, but it's there and it's obvious. Though with time,
And then just to really sell it, I did a handprint dragged down.
Sure, yeah. yeah. Red hand print drag down. It's like you entered a zombie movie. Are you guys going to go to a tavern to rest or try to find a house to rest in? Or sorry, not tavern, inn.
I'm kind of want to go to the library.
So do you want to sleep in the library?
Yeah.
Lucy has
Mostly
one
because
idea.
right
Oh,
now
maybe
I'm really hot
somewhere.
in real life, and this place sounds like it would be cool.
Everywhere is cool here.
Gunka,
What?
the Jake's and Doc's going to the tavern.
Sure, you may go to the tavern in town.
Where's the tavern again?
The inn is a tavern inn, though there's no guarantee that there's business in the current state of things.
Oh, I don't care if there's business. There's still an open bar.
I want to go to the library because I want to try to figure out. I want to see if I can learn more about my spooky bells.
Sure.
Um,
We will. I have no interior for either structure, so we'll just have brief segments of each group and their antics in each
Okay.
area quickly. We will start with the library crew, but I'm also going to start with just Lucy for a second to answer the question that was DM'd, and then I'll pull Granger back real quick. All right. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Ranger temporarily. To answer your question, no, Toll of the Dead does not affect the caster. It's the runes
Okay.
and on this that specifically affect the caster.
the runes that affect the caster.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the item that you're carrying that's making it do this. This is not normal for Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Anywho, now both of you are in the library.
Idiot!
As you both enter the library, there's lots of books. It's a cool place just to keep humidity down and to prevent books from, catching fire. Granger, looking for his cool environment, has found it. And there are plenty of books, as this is a mage guild, and you could find answers, though it might take a while to locate them. There's a lot of books.
Mhm.
What do you two do?
I'm going to. Granger's going to grab. He's going to look for. He's going to look for a book related to doppelgangers to figure out if there's any long-term effects from coming in contact with one. What
Sure.
the effects of coming in contact with one would be. If there's one, are there usually more? Those kinds of things.
Sure, could you roll investigate? And
Yeah.
while that's happening, Lucy, what are you looking for?
Oh,
There
Whoa!
I sure hope it exists in here, because if it does, I'm finding it.
you go.
I guess. Well, I wanted to learn more about my spooky bells,
Sure.
and everything that what it is,
Yeah.
why,
Sure.
but other than that, she doesn't really have any other interests at the moment in the library.
Yeah. You may roll investigation to search for that specifically. We will
Okay.
start with Granger. Granger, you look around and you find a couple of books. One, you find an etymology book. Not an etymology, sorry. What's the word? Biology book about doppelgangers and some of the.
You're a little off.
Huh? A little off.
The study of words, the study
yeah.
of life.
That talks about what doppelgangers are and roughly what the effects it could be for encountering a doppelganger and its effects on the other, like the person that's being mimicked.
I'm gonna grab this book. I'm gonna grab some other books that I don't care enough to look at what they are. I'm gonna walk over to where I assume the fireplace is,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna throw the books I don't care about in the fireplace, and I'm gonna light
What the
it so I can
fuck?
get some warmth going.
Sure.
God.
As you do that, you also notice two other
I'm like
books.
tearing out pages as well, like kindling and stuff.
You notice two other books. One that talks about the social setting around doppelgangers, and one that talks about the like estimates for population of doppelgangers, essentially.
A whole book about the estimate of the population. Hell yes, I struck gold.
You did in fact strike gold. Does Granger?
Yeah, I get this fire
go-
going, and I'm gonna start reading these books.
Sure. Lucy, with your investigation, you managed to find a scroll, not a scroll, sorry, a tome that talks about cantrips specifically from the necromancy world that has a spell that relates to what you were casting. However, you
Yay!
notice that there's some differences between what you cast and what the spell itself is. As you glance over some of the basics. Does Granger want a overview of what Granger learns? Or
Yes, Granger does.
okay, I'm going to move Lucy briefly as Granger gets an overview.
Bye.
So, Granger, you learn a lot about doppelgangers today. There is, thankfully, not much of an inherent effect that coming into contact with a doppelganger of somebody who is cloning yourself, there doesn't seem to be any lasting effects. You seem to be safe. However, it mentions that if they are copying you, there's likely a malicious reasoning behind it. It's not always malicious, but it's likely malicious. They could be trying to do things to tarnish your image, maybe fail missions on purpose, or do other things to, get you out of the picture, essentially. You also learn.
I'm kind of like, as I'm reading this, he's like, this is his internal monologue.
Mhm.
Yeah. But that doesn't make sense. Why would somebody want to tarnish my name? My name's been tarnished. It's been dragged through the mud. I'm just a trainer in the north. This has to be a fluke, but none of these books seem to say anything of coincidence. He keeps reading.
As you look into the book further, you notice that it is common that doppelgangers do hold onto forms for a while, when possible, if they themselves have not yet been exposed as a fake, a double. So as for how long the doppelganger has been impersonating you, you don't know for certain. It could be years.
I want to turn to I go to the table of context in these books, the one on biology. I look for their lifespan. I like to know what's the lifespan, the average lifespan of a doppelganger.
Give me 1 second. I want to double check something before I say something completely out of pocket.
Hey, once you say it, it's law. So
you're right.
This
I
ain't
could just say
Faerun. This is
this
ain't Faerun. This gay rune.
This gay rune.
Okay? Let's not get confused.
All right. You look and you see that doppelgangers can live up to roughly 150. That seems to be an average. They can seemingly live longer. However, in most cases, their lives are cut short as they get exposed for being a fake.
We have an average lifespan of 150, but that does take into account them being exposed as a fake, which means they live longer. It's very possible that this doppelganger was anywhere between my age and 3 times it. And if they really hold on to forms for that long, was it really just the one mission I was let go for? No, these are grandiose thoughts. This is my life. I have it now. But still, is it possible there could be some sort of gang after me?
Do you read another book?
Granger will be reading the books he finds. If there's more important information, yes, I won't say no to that. Other than that, though, for myself, I've found all the stuff I'm looking for.
Sure. The most important thing of note comes in the population book. Well, the most other important thing of note, you find that the population of doppelgangers have been seemingly on the rise for unknown reasons.
When was this book published?
The book was published, you could see, the date on it reads roughly 30 years ago.
The population was on the rise 30 years ago. Then why the hell haven't we heard anything about this until now?
Who's to say? Is that all Granger would like to know? Oops, sorry, I'm interrupting.
What more could this guild be hiding? Granger's gonna go to look for more books, but I assume it's just a normal library, so that'll be all he's actually... all I need. He'll just be looking through books.
Alright, I'm going to flip you in place with Lucy, and then we will probably switch scenes to the others. Lucy, your book time.
Yay, reading!
You read the contents of what Toll of the Dead is, which seems to be the closest thing to what you did, with the similar instance of bells ringing and the green energy flowing out. You notice that it states that if you attack a target that has not been hit, they will only take 1d8. However, if you hit a target who has been hit, it's 1d12. That's kind of meta knowledge. What it more says is that it takes more damage, or like the target gets hurt more if it's already injured. But for your sake, that's what it is. And you try as you may, and as much as you look, there's nothing that speaks of anything else happening as you cast the spell. though you yourself feel that something is off. Something
Mhm.
hasn't been quite set right after using that a couple of times. It feels like something's gnawing away.
Mm. And I don't find any sort of answer to that feeling in this book, do I?
No.
Mm-mm. Would I know where to look? I probably wouldn't know about it being a rune.
You know that if you
I don't-
could find someone who's an expert in runes, you may get more answers.
Mm. Okay. All right.
Right. I'm going to bring both Granger back in here.
Okay.
As time passes, Granger and Lucy.
Hey, I was talking about Ready Player One.
Sorry. As time passes, it seems like all that you could have wanted in the library has been, all the information has been bled dry. At least for you two. Is there anything you two would like to do?
I'm just gonna lay down by the
No.
fire.
Sure.
I'm also gonna lay down by the fire.
All right. We'll be switching scenes then. You get to have a quick break, essentially. Hello. All right,
Oh,
more
hi.
shuffling around. All right, party
I thought it was
goers.
funny we were all thrown into the idol. Like, you were just gonna talk to yourself for a minute.
Who's to say? I could just yap. Danelle, Zazie, and Gunk, you find yourself in the tavern. There is nobody at the bar. And there's people here trying to rest. Some townsfolk from both the town itself and Aspen Underbell. There are some empty rooms, not many. Some people are just down here as to not be in their rooms and tucked away all day. What do the three of you do?
Dunk steals the biggest pitcher of ale that he can find and downs the whole thing in one gulp and passes out on the bar.
Sure. With Gunk resting, we'll say. What are the other two up to?
Boral and
Wow.
James are going to run up to Gunk and start like sniffing and licking his hands.
I'm gonna find somebody that looks. Is there anybody that looks like the tavern keeper, the innkeeper? That looks like they're in charge.
Sure, you can roll perception. Nice.
Dirty 20.
You look around and you see that this seems to be mostly townsfolk. Nobody's been behind the bar at all this entire time. You assume maybe the the tavern keep was maybe just at the church, was maybe one of those people and went to a place to go and rest. But they don't seem to be here.
And you said there was rooms to sleep here, right?
Yes, there is room to sleep.
Can I roll
I'm-
something to try and figure out how much whatever pitcher or whatever that Gunk found would have cost?
It doesn't take much. You've been to taverns before. You know that it's a couple, like maybe 10 silver.
Zazzy's gonna go and try to find, either two empty rooms to split the party between, or an empty room big enough for the whole party to fit
Sure.
in.
Danelle, do you do anything with the information you were given?
Is there any sort of like register or anything? Like,
You could just split
that
your
I could
goals.
put something in safely.
You could. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Could you roll an investigation? Zazie, you do find a large enough room to fit enough people of like the lot of you that have came over here.
Okay. Would the other two be able to comfortably fit in there, or would they need to get a separate room?
Other two, as in Granger, Lucy, or the Danelle and Gunk.
Granger and Lucy.
You could fit them too if you wanted to, yes. It's tight, but it works. Though you don't know what they're up to.
Okay.
Yet, at least.
I'm gonna go out and find Danelle.
Sure. Danelle, you are able to tuck the silver away.
I found a room that at least us three could fit in. Granger and Lucy could fit in there. It'll be a little tight. Otherwise, if they don't want to squeeze in with us, they can find their own room. But I think we should get Gunk to a proper bed, and I can start trying to tend to any damage that I can.
Sounds good. I'm going to carefully pick up Gunk and help Zazie.
Sure. Are you both going to carry Gunk, or it's just one of you?
If Danelle is not strong enough to carry Gunk on their own, Zazie will help.
There will be a roll. If both of you are doing it, whoever rolls will have advantage.
I'm
I'll
not
try
very
to pick up Gunk on my own. I have
Sure.
a +2 to strength.
I have a
Please roll-
-1.
Please roll strength.
Ooh.
You try to lift Gunk off of the counter, and you accidentally knock him into a chair nearby. Gunk, thankfully, has been zonked because of the ale.
Can Gunk grunt just like the tiniest bit?
Yeah, just a little tiny grunt from Gunk comes out, but Gunk is still fast asleep. You may roll strength to fully get Gunk off the bar, essentially. Nice. After that little brief whoopsie, you bring Gunk upstairs to rest.
Boyle and James are just trailing behind because they're interested.
Hmm. What does Zazie do? Well, Gunk is being rested.
When Gunk is laid down, Zazie's gonna try and assess any damage and see if there's anything that they can do.
Sure.
And they'll do whatever they can to stabilize Gunk and help his injuries
Mm-hmm.
before probably settling down a little bit themselves.
Yeah. You spend some time, about 30 minutes, on Gunk as you bring Gunk to full HP. Recovering from his injury. The reason I say that is because if you had rolled that, it's likely that if you rolled average, the 3 dice would have healed Gunk fully. So.
That's fair.
Am I healed too now?
Huh?
You're
Am I
healed to
healed
full
to
health.
anything now?
Sorry, say that again?
Am I healed to anything right now?
Yeah, you're back to full
So-
HP again.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Awesome. You're good.
Now what is Zazie up to? Or Danelle, for that matter.
Zanelle is going to just settle in a bed nearby Gunk and have Boyle and James out of the way while Zazie tends to Gunk's wounds.
Right.
Otherwise, I think Danelle's just probably gonna go to sleep.
Zazie?
If Danelle's still awake when Zazie's done, Zazie is gonna go and sit, hang out near Danelle and ask her, so you also have new magic abilities?
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I've never really had any magic or anything like that. I don't know where I even could have gotten it from.
I mean, my stuff's also really new to me too. If that makes you feel any better.
It definitely helps. I mean, I still don't even know what I fully did, but I think I figured out how to at least do it again. So, there's that.
I mean, I feel like it's a really important first step. It's really scary.
Yeah, I just don't even know where I got it from. I mean, I've like done like not hand-to-hand combat or anything, but I've done combat related things my whole life, and like I've never had magic, nothing like this.
Combat in itself is very new to me. My whole life, all I knew was just trying to keep people alive. I'm not used to trying to kill anything. But I never had magic to help me until maybe like a month ago.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm discovering it right now, so
I can't offer much to help. I mean, I have a god giving me my powers, and if you're not sure what's giving you yours, I imagine it functions much differently. But you're not alone in it being new.
I appreciate it.
Zadi's gonna probably settle in. And actually, Zadi's gonna go down to the main floor of the inn and try to help anybody there if they're like injured or suffering from the colds. Um, while they wait for Granger and Lucy to come back. I don't know if they were staying overnight in the library or if they were gonna come.
You recall them talking about how they're going to stay at the library.
Okay, cool. Zazi's gonna make sure everyone in the main floor of the tavern is fine, and then she's gonna probably go to bed herself.
Sure. And yeah, I'm gonna pull Granger and Lucy back. Alright. Now, everybody is going to be taking a long rest. However, things are going to be happening. So I'm going to pull people one by one for their quote unquote nightly event for this long rest. So there's going to be no particular order.
Hey, y'all! Don't get any jealousy when you see Gunk and I in the call together. Don't get jealous now.
All right.
Your time's coming.
Can I possibly go first? My laptop is low key
Sure.
burning a little on battery. Thank
Mhm.
you.
All right.
Sorry.
I'm going to move everybody except Gunk. All right.
My
So-
fault. I should have been more prepared.
It's okay. You see, as you wake up, in the middle of the night, you feel rested and well after Zazie take care of you, and you find yourself upstairs in a bed, as the snakes are trying to draw your attention, and to talk to you.
What? How the hell did I end up here? Why does my head hurt so bad?
The snakes say, "You drink a lot, but there's something else important." They are going to try to warn you about a dread they feel coming. They're not quite sure what's going to happen, though it seems something dangerous is approaching. You don't know from what or when or why, but they're on edge.
Man, you guys are just such pessimists, man. Like, there's really nothing to worry about. Just go to bed. Yeah.
Does Gunk go back to sleeping for the long rest?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to move on to the next person. Granger, as you lie for your long rest, you kind of stir awake after, having nightmares back to the room where you were sent often after they talked about your failed mission. And the memories of it haunt you, and you just kind of wake up, and you're trapped alone with your thoughts in the dark of night. What does Granger do?
How's the fire looking?
It's dwindled. It's almost gone. There's embers.
I reach for the book I was using to kindle it, and I rip out some more pages and throw them on the fire.
Sure. The fire breathes a little bit of new life. It's light, it's low. It's not too massive. After all, you wouldn't want to burn in a building. But the fire comes back to life. And you kind of just... It's quiet. There's not a lot going on in here. And you kind of think about your previous jobs in Underbell and recall times of people kind of side-eyeing you after you hear back on some missions failing. Some that you weren't a part of, at least you think. Does Granger say anything? Or, like, not say anything, but, like, think about...
He gets up, and he's gonna walk to the door. He's gonna open the door and look outside.
Mhm.
What does he see?
You look outside, and you see a light snowfall as it kind of coats the area in front of you. You don't see anything. You don't see anyone. It's dark.
Is it windy?
A little. There's a breeze. The wind's being pushed to the
Is
side.
there light torch lighting as well?
Mm-hmm. Very brief outside.
In the dimness of the guild torch, I take a step outside,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel the cool wind and the snow grace my skin, just to remind myself that I am still alive.
Mm-hmm. While the book never talked about any physical side effects, there's a different beast when it comes to the psychological of seeing a version of you, impersonating you. It's not a sight that most people would like to behold, especially when you don't know what they could have been doing as you. What does Granger do next?
He's going to turn about face to the door, open it back up, and then slam his hand in the door.
Yeah, sure. You slam your hand into the door, and it hurts. In fact, could you take a point of damage?
Fuck! God! Fuck! Oh my god! Fucking! God damn it!
As you move around, swinging your hand,
lost myself there.
You swing your hand around, and you catch your own reflection in a mirror by the door. As you wave around your hand in pain.
I step closer to the mirror.
You approach the mirror, and it's just a reflection. It seems to mimic your movements perfectly, as most mirrors do.
I did everything I could. I didn't mean for anyone to die. I turn away from the mirror. I walk back to where I was laying down. Actually, I walk outside. I grab some snow. I rip off some cloth that I probably find. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I can take that.
Somewhere. Some cloth, and I put the ice on my hand. I go back inside, and then I try to fall asleep.
All right. And on the next, thank you. You stir awake as Granger had made some noises and had eventually went to lie back down, seeming probably just trapped in thought, you'd imagine. But you wake up to this brief commotion. It's nothing dangerous. You don't hear anybody cry for help or anything like that. But you kind of wake up and think about this short journey and the tolls that it's taken on, like, you had a plan. You were gonna go home and stuff like that. And as you try to recall the home you grew up in and stuff like that, details seem off almost, as things seem different than you had originally remembered it, or at least what you had thought you'd remembered.
So I just I'm trying to remember these things, and I just know that it's not right.
Yeah, something deep down knows that something's wrong with what you're remembering, and that something's changing the details. And it's not much. It's only a little bit, but it's noticeable. You think maybe it's in relation with the rune, but you're not sure.
Oh. Yeah, it's alarming if I can't remember, things that I've been able to remember clearly, and they're fuzzy or different. That's really scary to Lucy, especially with something as important and consistent in her life as her home.
Mm-hmm. You lie awake for some time as you kind of grapple with the thoughts of trying to recall just some details of the home you grew up in and such like that. Does Lucy do anything in this time?
I think if this is keeping her up, I think she's going to kind of make a plan in her head to find someone, during this journey, whatever it is that she's doing right now, because I don't think she even knows. She wants to get back home, but she also wants to continue to help this group. And she's kind of having fun with what's different. It's different than what she's been doing for the past however many years since the winter hit. And now she really wants to find someone that can teach her more about this rune. But because she does think that maybe this weird fuzziness has to do with the rune and this power that she's never experienced before. But also part of her hopes that she's just tired.
Fair. That's fair. Does Lucy,
I don't
after some time, grapple with these things and try to go back to sleep?
Yes, she does.
That will be the end of your night. We will switch people. Thank you. All right, Danelle. I have been told that you guys were sharing stories, so sorry for interrupting. But you're next. You wake up to a kind of a weird scene in the middle of the night. You wake up to your dogs, and they're kind of at the end of the bed, staring at you.
At the foot of the bed looking at me?
Yeah.
Okay.
They both look at you, and then they turn towards each other, and then they look back at you, and then
Did they look Distressed?
They don't look distressed. They look anxious almost.
Okay.
And then you notice that James starts to talk to you. And James says, Danelle,
James?
there's something you should know.
I'm dreaming, right?
No, you are lucid, awake.
Okay, what should I know?
Those powers, the ones that are new, that is us. We grant
What?
you those powers. In the snow, the memory is foggy for you, but because we adjusted it. When the snow had hit, you had almost died. To ensure your survival, we signed a pact. We aren't what we seem, but we are. This is how we interact with the mortal plane.
So, what are you then?
In due time, you'll find out. For now, we have something you need to do for us with the power that we have given you.
Okay.
You need to stop what's coming at the Wizard Tower. First, you need to become stronger, and these allies, we'll call them, need to grow with you. But you need to stop what's happening at the Wizard Tower. That is our
Wizard
terms of
Tower?
our pact. Yes. A tower in the corner of the island. Surrounded by the train.
Okay.
We can't share
So
more.
I need to.
Something's happening on our pact. We need you to solve it. However, you need to be stronger first.
Okay. So, what power exactly do I have? I still don't know what I did.
James stops talking for a moment as Boreal turns to address you and tells you about all the powers you currently have access to and what they do and how to do them.
So I now know how to do everything in my arsenal.
Currently, yes.
Okay.
And as you learn new things, you will be communicated with as to their abilities.
Okay.
You'll have an inherent understanding, basically.
Mm-hmm. Now that I know where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as I defend this wizard tower, I can do magic?
Not defend, but I can't share more than that. You will find out in due time. For now, just continue as you're on your journey.
Okay.
Something seems to change in the dogs as they seem to go back to normal. Maybe they're vessels and they are normal dogs in some quote-unquote aspect. And they, by proxy have the ability to communicate, be a middleman, I guess, is the word. But they seem normal again. What you're used to. What does Danelle do?
If Danelle's gonna look around the room and see if anyone else is awake.
No one's awake. Everyone's asleep right now.
She's probably going to stay up for a minute, just confused and a bit incredulous at what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
like in disbelief of like what she just had witnessed. I was gonna see if there was something that I have that I could do theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
Just to like understand that that is actually like true and to prove that it actually works, but something that's not gonna hurt anything. But I kind of need another creature.
No, you don't. Not for all of your spells.
Well, for alarm, I don't.
Hmm.
So, Danelle knows how to like differentiate them.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know that you can do it, and you know how to do it.
Okay. Danelle's just going to like cast a mental alarm
Mhm.
down, just like on the window nearby.
Sure. If
And then-
somebody or something were to interact with that window, you would get a mental bing, and even if you're asleep, it'll wake you up. However, you won't know until.
Can she do it? I was gonna say, could she do it herself?
Sure.
Okay. So if she sets it to any creature, including herself, she's just testing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna. Zanelle will reach out and touch the window.
Yep.
To hear the ping.
As soon as you make contact with the window, it immediately pings in your head, setting you into a state of alert.
Shocked by it. Am I able to get rid of it, or does it just say?
You can get rid of it, yeah.
Okay. So Danelle is like shocked by this because she still doesn't believe that this is actually happening.
Mhm.
And she's going to remove it, check the window again,
Nothing happens.
and then just kind of lay down, restless, but trying to get back to sleep.
And eventually, with some time, you do eventually doze off. And that's the end of your night segment. On to the last. Alright. You kind of get a little ping in your head as you kind of wake up and you see a little bit of light kind of emanating right above you. As Lathander addresses you and says, "There is a great calamity forming.
Calamity?
It's happening at the Wizard Tower. I need you to grow and get stronger to help prevent what's going to happen. For now, you just need to get stronger. But soon there will be something happening at the Wizard Tower.
What's going to happen?
I can't say much. I'm already meddling enough as is. But grow, get stronger. You'll know when the time is right. Gather allies where you can. It seems you've already done so. At least a little bit. The light kind of starts to slowly fade away.
Okay.
And you're left again alone. Is Zazie thinking about anything?
Zazie, I don't know. I think she feels really overwhelmed. She feels like she's being forced in this great destiny that she wasn't designed for.
Hmm.
I think she wants more than anything to just be home with her mom.
Right. At least there's a what's the word? A silver lining of Lathander is protecting your mom, while you go on this quest. But yeah, the toll is still ever so tall.
Mm-hmm.
She's
still very worried. She's
mhm.
worried about her town and her people and her mom, and she can barely hold anything in combat. She can barely bring herself to harm anything.
Mhm.
How is she supposed to stop whatever the hell this is if she can't even defend herself?
Only time will tell. But as time grows, Zazie grows weary and dozes off yet again. And now I get to pull everyone back in. You all take a long rest, so
Go on. I
please
need to pee, so we can
take your long rest. Take your long
our
rest.
long rest.
And with a little bit of time passing, it's daytime, and you all wake up, and you know you're all in various spots right now. But do you try to find each other?
I walk back to the mirror
Mm-hmm.
and I is it like on the wall? Like is it like
Yeah.
fully
It's a
attached,
small
or is
one.
it just like a mirror?
You can see it's a small one. It's not handheld per se, but
Like a
round mirror.
like one that is it like mounted on the wall?
Yes, it is about head size.
Is it mounted on the wall?
Yes.
I pick it up off of the wall, off of its mount, and I smash it on the ground, and then I walk out.
All right.
Okay.
As Granger walks outside, are the tavern
There's
friends
Ed
also
at the
coming?
inn, Lucy.
Are our tavern inn friends also coming outside, or what is their plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gunk outside, kind of like his head hurts from drinking all the ale last night. So
And a
he's
couple
trying
other
to
things.
Outside, but
Granger, you notice a bizarre rock. As you're looking around, waiting to see if they're outside or if you'll need to go to the inn. Over here.
What am I looking at?
You notice that there is a weird rock with something sticking out of it. And the party also exiting at the same time as at the inn.
Danelle will be exiting, however, Danelle
here?
appears to be in some sort of like half daze almost.
And this is where we'll end today.
Lucy. I was gonna say, as after Granger smashed him, told Lucy there's breakfast at the tavern, and Lucy, you could see there was a dried tear on Granger's face as he walked out.
Huh? Oh. Okay. Thanks, Granger.
Alright, that's where we ended today's session.